My fellow Singaporeans, good afternoon. This morning we came to Mei Ling Street in Tanjong Pagar GRC for a constituency visit. We brought our Bread for All program and we did house visits here. This is one of the oldest estates in Singapore. Many people here are elderly. I had the great privilege of meeting a number of ladies in their 90s here. Many of them moved here when the Great Fire in Bukit Ho Swee occurred many years ago. And many of them have lived in this area for 40, 50 years. And this area is a perfect microcosm of many of the problems that we face in Singapore today. The aging HDB flat issue is a huge problem in this area. And one resident that I spoke to told me that he was very frustrated with his area MP because he wants to move out of his apartment, which is now becoming too small for his growing family. But he can't sell his apartment. And when his area MP came visiting, he asked his area MP, so what is the solution? And his area MP had no solutions for him. I told him to be patient because nearer the general elections, people's voice will be unveiling our very innovative housing policy because we have a solution for the aging HDB flat issue. Many residents also complain to us that the upkeep of this estate is abysmal. Compared to the time when HDB was in control and this area was very clean, this area is now dirty, in their words. So estate management here is poor. The third thing, one lady told me of her concern that Mei Ling Market and Food Center, which is in front of me, is slowly dying. Even on a Sunday, when we did a walkabout there earlier this morning, we saw relatively few people. And that is unusual for a market and a food center on a Sunday morning. So, my fellow Singaporeans, many issues that our elderly people and even our young people face. We have also the problem of the MediSave. Mr. Teo spoke to me and he says, I find it ridiculous that MediSave allows you up to a limit of $400 a year for expenses on medication. And he says, how can that be right? My medication costs a lot more than $400. So let's disabuse ourselves of this idea that we have universal healthcare in Singapore. We do not. And universal healthcare is the hallmark of any decent society. We have a system that subsidizes you if you have some form of cancer, but doesn't subsidize you, for example, if you need kidney dialysis. What type of healthcare system is that? So I'm not going to say too much now. I just want to give you a synopsis of the various issues that we encountered this morning when we did our walkabout, and I will see you very shortly on our next visit to another constituency. Thank you.